and welcome to Homeschool Quick Tips. I'm Dr. Georgia Purdom. This is Dr. Jennifer Rivera, and we are two moms with a lot of homeschool experience. And we also work here at Answers in Genesis as part of the team that helps develop the programming and resources for the Creation Museum and the Ark Encounter. So the purpose of this program is to help you know how to use these resources and programming and so much more that Answers in Genesis has to offer in your homeschool. So today, for this program, we're going to be talking about homeschooling teens, okay? We both have teens, so this is very relevant to us. And so we want to talk about some of the science curriculum, as well as some of the things on the website that we think you'll find really useful in doing that. So Dr. Rivera is going to talk about some of our science curriculum for teens.
All right, so I'm going to share with you some of our amazing science curriculum that especially focuses on human anatomy, because that's a really difficult subject to teach. And so we have a book series by the late Dr. Tommy Mitchell that focuses on human anatomy, and this is great for definitely middle school students, but there's absolutely no reason why a parent couldn't use this for elementary as well. And so he did complete 4 books, and his wife, Dr. Elizabeth Mitchell, is now completing the last 2 books that will complete the series, covering all major body systems and primarily focusing on, gross human anatomy and physiology. We also have a DVD series by Dr. David Menton, who is an expert on human anatomy. And in this 8-part series that you can see here, he's going to cover all the major body systems once again. And what's really great about this is he has students with him, and he's going to be able to show you visibly where certain things in the body are and really get down to an understandable level. To go with this, we have a DVD question study guide that you can purchase to go with this DVD set, and then you could use it as a form of assessment to check your students' understanding. We also have this series as well, all right, on human anatomy, Introduction to Human Anatomy, Physiology, book 1 and 2. And this is a 36-week series designed for middle school, once again, our 7th and 8th graders. And Dr. Purdom, you said you have used this
curriculum. Right, I used that with my daughter for science in junior high, and I really liked it because it's very, the way that it's laid out in the teacher's guide is very understandable. There's assessments, there's diagrams that they have to fill out, like figures and things like that. So it makes it really easy to be able to teach the course. And I like the too that it's, my kid's not necessarily a science kid. Even though I'm a scientist, she is not a big fan of science, but she really enjoyed this and it was easy to understand. And Dr. Mitchell really had a way with words. He really had a way to make things understandable. And so does Dr. Minton, because he has amazing teaching ability of taking things that are very complex and making them very understandable. And he's got a new resource coming out, right?
So something else exciting, whereas he focuses more on the gross anatomy here, he has just completed a whole series on human anatomy from the microscopic level, because while he was a professor and head of the medical student admission at Washington State University, he did made his own micrographic, basically, collection of tissues that he actually prepared himself.
It's
and
amazing.
He had over 800 slides of information. And so he has sat down very methodical and, once again, in a very understandable way, with his wit as well, which we just love. You're always going to laugh when you watch one of his videos. But he has just completed that series, and that will be released shortly on Answers TV.
And it goes along, actually, with Dr. Mitchell's series as well. So you can use them both hand in hand. So that's what's really nice about it. All right, so I want to talk about some things that are on the website, too, that you might be interested in using for, not necessarily for science curriculum, but if you want to use this like for Bible curriculum or apologetics or worldview curriculum. So if you go to our main website and you click on education here, and then if you go over here, you will see study guides. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. And let's see, there we go. And so if you click here, what you'll see is study guides for a number of our different books that we sell. And the one I really want to focus on are the new Answers books 1 through 4. All right, so these would be great to use for a setting for, say, Bible or especially apologetics training, because again, the work is done for you in that sense. So you have them read the book or selected chapters out of the book, and then you have a study guide that you can get. So if you click on it here, Should have, yeah. So there's a PDF study guide and a PDF answer key, which is always important for us homeschool parents, being able to do that. So this is a really great way, and these are free. Okay, so you have to buy the book, or you can read the book online, but the study guide and the answer key for that is free. So that's a really nice way to be able to do that.
And I've used these; they are excellent resources, especially just to sit down and teach the whole family. You know,
oh yeah,
sit down, do a chapter a day, and
right.
just
Right. And because we do have the answers books for teens and for children, you can kind of mesh those a little bit and do that as well. So it's synchronized for everybody. Okay, so something else I wanted to point out here, which is really important for high school students, is creation colleges. And so we have this website that is basically universities, colleges and universities, Bible institutes, and seminaries that have signed our tenets of creation. So this is basically our statement of faith, but has more detail to some of the parts, because we want to make sure that the colleges that sign it believe that Genesis presents true history, and they teach it as such. And so so you can go down here, and you can see, and this is just some of them. This is not all of them. So you can click on, like, if you're interested in Bible institutes, colleges and universities, or seminaries, and then see all of those that have signed. And you can even see, let's see if I do this here. You can see who has signed. Okay, so the president, the academic dean, the Bible chair. If it has a check mark, it means that they've signed the tenets of creation.
And I really like that feature, because you know who's on board, you know, with that the truth of God's word. So it's very helpful.
So that just is a really good resource for you as you begin looking at colleges. Now, something else I want to point out is our Creation College Expo. And we have this coming up. We have this every year. And this year it's November 5th through the 7th.
And it's free.
Even better.
It doesn't cost anything to come, right?
Yeah, I love that. And so actually, Dr. Rivera and I will be speaking at this year's College Expo. So we do usually have about one or two speakers a day. And it's so great, because all these colleges that are on the Creation College list, they have to be on that list, okay, on that website I just showed you, to be able to come to the expo. So you can walk around. So you don't have to go to all these places, you know. You can go and you can talk to these individuals, start the process at least, and maybe narrow it down to the one that you are interested in. And so there's a little video you can watch. And
we have gone to 3 days this year. It's the first time. Usually it's just 2 days, but we are 3 days this year. So we're excited about that.
So you can go to creationcollegeexpo.org or go to our website and find out more information about it. And I believe, and you know, I'll get this wrong if I say it, but yes, okay. So it runs from 9 to 3, and you get free admission, the student, to the Ark Encounter, and family members get a 20% discount to the Ark and the Creation Museum. So you can make a whole little vacation out of it, so to speak. I know I went last year with my daughter. I plan to go again this year, because it's just a really great way to interact with all these different institutions that love the Lord, teach His Word, and so we encourage you to go to that. So again, that's just some of the things that we have to offer here at Answers in Genesis to really help you be able to homeschool, in this case, your teen, really well. So we'll hope you check those out.